Welcome back to the channel. This is my 1979 K5 Blazer. I've been invited to be a judge this weekend at a truck show in Ocala, Florida, which is about an hour and a half west of me. So I'm gonna do the right thing and take this truck that's been sitting here for a couple of months, uncover it, and just drive it. Check it out, see what we got to do to this thing. Well, here it is. The reason it's been sitting here is because I've been working on that dually right there, and that's taken up all of my time. So let's get a look at this. Okay, so we're gonna have to hose it off. There's some debris on the old truck. How the wheels look? Well, the wheels look good. Really hate to leave this thing outside from time to time, but every once in a while, when you get wrapped up in a project, that's kind of what you got to do. Let's bust out the pressure washer and hose this thing off. But first, we got to get it out of here. It is surrounded. Now, I really wish I was taking this truck today. And if you haven't seen this build, hop on over to the Motortopia YouTube channel. We're getting it ready for the Paratour. So we'll do a cold start on this one. That sounded funny, it's just a radio. I gotta move this over a little bit to give me some room because my pressure washer's right over there. Hang on, hang on, hang on. This is what we got to deal with every day. I need you to let me get the Blazer out so I can pull the Blazer right here. Got it. Because I got to wash it off. So we got keyless entry on this one. Let's see if it works. Hey, it works. So let's get this thing. Got her primed. Fires right up, man. Grabbing my tripod here. What I really like about this truck is that it doesn't leak anything. So that's really convenient. Unlike the dually, which has a front seal oil leak, it makes a mess and it drives me crazy. I've had it parked in the middle. It's just been dripping oil everywhere. So I got to show you guys this setup. Now, this is our, cheap whatever pressure washer from Lowe's, but this is where the magic happens. So these two canisters are what lets me be able to do a waterless wash. So water comes in here. This is hard water. I have about 350 parts per million or billion or whatever it is. It goes into here. By the time it comes out and gets back into the pressure washer, it's so pure of any contaminants that could leave water spots on your car or truck that you can literally do a car wash in the sun without having to worry about drying it. So I'm gonna hose both of these down today, and then we're gonna hop in the Blazer and head over to Ocala. Well, our tires are a little low here. 29 PSI. I put these at about 35. What do you guys put your PSI at on these low profile tires? I do believe we're ready to go. Man, do I love cruising in this Blazer. It's been a long time since I've had it out at any show. I've only been driving it around town and just doing quick little runs to like taking the kids to school, or you see the car seats in the back. And we haven't really had the kids out at a show, so I've been taking the C10 or I've been working on the dually. But we're headed to Ocala to go to the Street Trucks Show Off Series Stage 5 at the Don Garlits Museum of Drag Racing. Now, they invited me to be a guest judge there. I don't know what I'm judging yet. I think it's gonna be Best C10, but I'm excited to get there, check out the venue, and see what comes out for this show. for now, let's enjoy the ride over to Ocala, Florida. They love Buc-ee's. Look at that. So story time here, fellers and fellettes. This particular intersection, I've made this trek multiple times. And actually, while I was driving, I realized I didn't bring anything in terms of like tires, a four-way, tire patch kit, nothing. I literally just have some parts from my buddy Dylan, and that's it. So this is literally a no prep, risky road trip. So let me flip this camera around. Let me show you guys this area right here. I believe the last time I was driving down this exact stretch of road, the old transmission gave out on the Blazer for the second time. The first time it gave out, coming back from Battle, Alabama. That was a nice GTO. The second time was right here. We broke down, had to pull over. It was pouring rain. The windshield leaked like crazy because I had just had some paint work done and the new gasket didn't work. I'll try to drop some video of us going through that whole experience. But I mean, it was like water was all over the floor. It was getting all over our feet while we were driving.
My feet are soaked.
Lauren's getting her feet washed in the Blazer. The windshield wipers are broken. We made it home. We limped it home, but burned up the transmission with less than 500 miles on the new rebuild from a reputable shop. Thankfully, they rebuilt it for me, and we put about, I would say, 3,000 to 4,000 miles on this unit, and we've had no issues. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys and let you know that no, it's not always sunshine and rainbows, and sometimes we have to deal with adversity. But so far, this truck's running really good today. We're in, oh, I gotta get some gas, but voltage looks good, oil pressure looks good, coolant temp looks good. I mean, we're cruising along today. So just fingers crossed we don't run into any issues with our tires or any mechanical issues because I have no tools. What the f? Well, I might be here for a while because this thing's got like a 30-gallon fuel cell. And that's one thing I really like about this truck is how far you can go on one tank of gas. So I could push it to just over 350 miles, but tend to not really push it that hard. All right, that's more like it. I was just over at that mobile over there, getting like 1 gallon every 5 minutes. And this thing has got like a 30-gallon fuel cell. So I didn't want to hang out for an hour just trying to get gas. So hopped across the street. Do got to recharge the AC system. Got a little leak somewhere, so I'm gonna grab some R134A and get back on the road. Well, they didn't have any refrigerant, but was able to get gas really quickly. So now we're back on the road. That's what kind of frustrates me about some of these gas stations is like, they had like the basic stuff like oil and like WD-40, but really anything outside of that, you know, there are no tire patch kits. It's not really anything to like work on your truck or your car, you know, if you need something. So just a little frustrating, but you know what, man? It's so nice outside. I think I'm just gonna roll down the windows. And in this truck, it's a power flavor. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's more like it. Just got parked. Got a primo parking, kind of like that's where you come in. So we'll just pop the hood here. Right behind me is a food court. So this is kind of where the show cars start. It's got a good collection. Now, this is not just a truck show. This is going to be a little bit of everything. You're going to have cars, bikes, trucks, lifted, lowered, and everything in between. You got these old classics right here, as well as some new ones. Now, I know some of the owners of these trucks and cars, and I know a little bit about some other stuff. I know a lot about C10s, but when it comes to this other stuff, I'm just kind of guessing. Super clean Tahoe here. Followed up by nice square body and a golf cart. Over here we got the Street Trucks tent, Mission 22. Now this is going to be their build that Street Trucks partnered up with them for. When they go to sell this truck, all the proceeds from the sale is going to go to benefit Mission 22. The boys at Salvage the Savage are working on this truck right now, doing some metal work. Go over to their channel, check out what they got going on it. But a bunch of companies got together to make this one happen. And right now, she's just a roller. This is Mike C10. He's a content contributor with Street Trucks. He helps out with some of the various video needs and whatnot. Putting a big old fat turbo on this thing. He's got it sitting in the front seat right here on the floorboard. But having issues with these headers. They're getting too hot, way too hot. So he's got some headers coming. They're going to lower that down. So it's going to bring, you know, the collector to about here, and he'll have room to put his turbo and not be right up on the master cylinder, because it starts to heat up the brake fluid, and the brakes kind of get a little spongy. The wheels he's going to put on it. So this one should be a really fun truck when he's done with it. Then we got Project Playboy over here. Just got this truck back on the road, did a motor swap, and I think he just got it running literally like last week. But this is a really cool truck, really cool OBS. It's got some really nice parts on it. Performance Online, big brake kit, shot wheels. Just looks really good. TMI interior. And hey, look at that. Not safe for work. See that Ford? Ooh, my bad. Oh, there's the Ford. That's what it was. I got confused, boys and girls. Got a nice OBS here. Super clean. Super clean. We got a couple cars over here. Blazer sitting over there all by itself. I don't really care to show it. It's just fun to drive. It's a clean old Ford right here. Got another nice OBS right here. Well, this one's got a sunroof. Check out that houndstooth interior. I like that. That's sick. Ooh, a 1960 Bel Air dash. That's like my favorite dash in any vehicle ever. Tubbed out, aired out. Got an avalanche back here. Got a little mini truck, Cadillac wheels. She low. Got some really clean C10s right here. This one is super nice, man. Wow. Let's go check out the interior of these. This one's for sale. Oh my goodness, that's nice. Very nice. Got a 454 in this one. A lot cleaner than one of my my dually, I will say. Look at this seat. That's nice. But check this thing out, dude. It's like that old school kind of comic book paint job. I love the way this looks, man. Little turn signal in the headlight. Must have been the paint that he did it with. That's super cool. This might be a thumbnail. Let's get this trash can out of the way. Yeah, dude. Look at the wheels. It's super cool. We'll start this section off with Diener's S10, a tribute build to his mom. This was actually just featured in Street Trucks magazine. He's got a copy of it right there. Really beautiful truck. He's done a really good job with it. Let's go on the inside. Just well appointed. He did a really, really good job with this one. I believe he said it took him 20 years to build, so not bad. Got some mini trucks over here. Here's a cover truck with Street Trucks magazine. I believe this got mini truck of the year. There's the cover right there. Just, again, really super clean. Super nice build. Saw this guy's truck over at Battle in Bama. I'm gonna get right in the way of their picture. The paint on this thing is just ridiculous, dude. I mean, it's just so bright. All these mini trucks are built very well.
Truck is safety orange. You met my daughter's boyfriend. I got the overall wide truck.
Look at this intake. I'm liking this pastel pink color. Got the subs in it. What was one of these little Toyotas, man? I got to get one of these things.
Oh, yeah. I love the shirt.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Keep working our way down here to show you guys some of the trucks they got. This guy's local to me, Tommy. He just had his truck painted too. But he took this on sick week. He didn't go on sick week, he went on sick ward. So sick ward is the traveling car show with sick week. Now, if you haven't heard of sick week, it's where they take a week in February and travel to 5 different drag strips and you race what you brung and see who gets the best times. There's different classes, a bunch of different stuff going on. I want to do that one year, but right now, I just don't have the time. Full disclosure, I already walked around this entire show and shot everything, but for some reason my audio didn't work. So this is round 2 for me. Look at the paint on this Chevrolet. It is just so deep, super clean, very sanitary. Just golly, beautiful work. And then we got this super, super bright colored 57 Suburban. Loving the color combo. This has got to be 90s build, early 2000s. It's beautiful. Moving on, we got another Chevrolet truck right here, 54. Looks a little different now than it did, wouldn't you say? Got a Crown Vic, another Toyota. Got a dually. Project truck right here, no motor. Just because you don't got a motor, don't mean you can't bring it to a show. I always enjoy seeing this truck here. He brings his truck, his camper, his cooler, his motorcycle, and his other motorcycle. And they all match. Such a killer build. All right. Well, I believe now we're gonna make our way over here. Ooh, we got a LS7 right here. Very nice interior. This is Ken's Suburban. He's over on the west coast of Florida. He's got a little LT action in here. I think he just had this repainted, if I'm not mistaken.
This guy's doing this.
Yeah, I'm liking the 20s, man.
Thanks, bud.
They look right.
It fills it in.
Yeah, man.
They raised it up quite a bit, though.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
She's
For
got these
sure.
new
I
20s.
like it.
Yeah.
She sits level now instead of.
Well, it's adjustable, right? Because you got the QA1? No?
I didn't go with the coilovers.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you went with the coilover setup.
One control arms, Beltec springs.
Got you. Okay.
And then
Still got the big brakes though.
Yeah, I did the CPP spindles with the Willwood.
Nice. So at least it stops.
Just breathe on the pedal and it'll throw you
Yeah.
the windshield.
Yeah. 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 That's right.
For sure.
I'll come back around, man.
Absolutely.
I just did a round and none of the audio came through, so I got to redo everything.
Now you got to hear me chat.
Yeah. All good. Another super clean square body here. Yeah. So these this row right here we're working on, all these guys are local. Well, Nick's over on the west coast, the guys I was talking to, and Ken is as well, but I mean, we come through Ocala quite a bit and meet up. This is Joe's truck. He just had this painted not that long ago. Put a Pro Charger on it. I road tripped with him. He was in this truck, I was in the Blazer. We went to Atlanta, and this truck did really, really good. I think he just put these welds on it too. Yeah. This is a really super clean OBS. Then you got Chuck C's Apache. Really cool truck here. It's on a GSI chassis. Got an LS swap. Got some custom wheels. And this truck was a step side. He got a fleet side for it, which these are getting really, really hard to find. And then he did this patina blending to make it look like it was the original bed with the truck. It's a really, really cool truck. And this truck looks familiar. I saw this one or something like it at Battle in Bama. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I'll drop a card up here or up there, so you guys can go check it out. And this might be the same truck that I saw. Look at what they just unloaded. So I actually saw this truck over at Battle in Bama as well. Hoping we can get some close-up shots of this one. But let's continue the car show tour. We got a Mustang over here, as well as this Project Tahoe. Now I checked this thing out earlier, man. Look at this. So they got, looks like primer with the guide coat. They got pinstriping, and then there's like a reptile kind of deal going on here with a metallic flake in it. The flake's really hard to see, but I just thought that was really cool. They did that to this truck. Got a couple more mini trucks over here. This one's got a sunroof in it. That's nice. I always wanted a rag top. If I had a spot to put a truck that had a rag top, I'd do it, but got a little rat rod action over here. And a dually that is for sale, asking $15,000. What do we got? Less than 50,000 original miles. Let's check out a Wyoming truck. Look at the interior here. Custom woodwork with a camper topper, and look at these side moldings here, guys. Look at that. Looks good. Kind of looks like a Corvette, right? Or Ferrari, close to it. Get into the Volkswagen section here. Check this one out in the back. That's super cool. That old, I don't know what they call them, how many windows it is, 56 window, 28 window, I don't know. They're really cool though. Super nice. Really like this color. I really like this color too. This would be super handy. Maybe I could throw my motorcycle on the back of this and drive it around. But instead, he's got a Beetle fender on a little mini bike here. That's pretty cool. Got a couple C10s over here. I like this one. 68 for sale.
All right, grab it.
Got the wood bed action there. Awesome. So now you guys have seen what's out here. I got to start walking around and judging all these cars and trucks and motorcycles. So we have different categories. We got a bunch of different categories to choose from. So it's gonna take me some time. So literally just walking around, picking the card that's off of the car or truck, filling it out, and then we're gonna go through them later today and figure out who the winners are. Well, this is day 2 and we just wrapped up the awards. So really what we did was sat down with Mike and Brandon, editors of Street Trucks Magazine and C10 Builder's Guide, and just kind of talked about all the trucks that we saw, and then we came up with what trucks we thought fit for the best category. So I didn't get any video of that. I was too busy helping getting everything set up, but it was a really cool experience out here. They have the next show, I believe it's for November 18th. I'll drop some information down in the description below, but I actually came out with the family today, so they're playing in the old bounce house there. But we had a really good time, and I'm really looking forward to the next event. November out here is actually really, really nice weather. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching this video, but we're gonna hop in the Blazer and cruise back home and enjoy this beautiful day. Y'all take care.